Hi everyone and welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today we're going to be talking about this channel, getting your guys' opinions on things and how the channel might change in the future. And this is something we spoke briefly about in the very first video of 2025. So let's get into it. So in the very first video of 2025 this year, I spoke a little bit about possibly changing up some of the content in the channel and moving away from making as much short content stuff for TikTok and focusing more on long content sort of videos here on YouTube. And here's the thing, I do want the channel, the sort of vibe or the feel of the channel to remain the same. This channel has always been an all-inclusive space where we don't have any political influence on this channel. We aren't too divisive. It's a nice safe space for everybody to enjoy, and sometimes this channel can be a place where people maybe escape the craziness of the world and come for maybe a bit of some simple, nice, enjoyable viewing without it being too political or divisive or anything like that. And I want my channel to remain like that, and any channels on social media that I have to sort of remain like that, unless it concerns us directly, unless it concerns maybe dogs or farming directly. But mostly we tend to stay out of all the craziness of the world, and I think people enjoy that because they come here for that sort of calmness, that's to sort of get away from the craziness for 15-20 minutes. And I also spoke about possibly changing some content, possibly doing some new content. And this is where I really want to get your guys' opinions. Now, I'm thinking of possibly starting a new channel for some of this new content, but I want your guys' opinion on this. So we could either have this all under the Sean the Sheepman channel and add maybe 2 or 3 videos a month, or we can have this new content in a different channel. That I've sort of been thinking about having this in a different channel is for a couple of reasons, and I want to know your guys' opinion on this. But partly it's because a lot of people maybe watch for certain types of content here and maybe aren't going to be as interested in the other stuff. The other point is the channel may become messy if I try and put too much different types of content into one channel, and then it also may mess with the algorithm of this channel, because if we start to put on a lot of different content which maybe isn't to do with what we've traditionally done here, maybe that could knock off our algorithm on this channel. So I'd really like to know your guys' opinion on whether you want lots of different types of content on one channel, or whether you want the Sean the Sheepman, the original Sean the Sheepman channel, is stick to the kind of things that we have been doing. So those are like dog herding videos, dog training videos, fun videos with the dogs in the garden or out and around about the farm, sort of stuff about farming and about animals, and stuff that's happening here at home. And we are going to be doing some gardening videos on this channel. We're going to have a few build videos coming up, and we're going to try and do a little bit more sort of like farm shows and events on the original Sean the Sheepman channel as well. So it'll be all that kind of stuff which is related to dogs, animals or farming right here on this channel, as well as some of the stuff that's going on in our lives in a more sort of personal setting. And the second channel would be more of an outdoors channel, a channel which is out with the farm and out with the dogs and animals and things like that. They may still be in it, but they won't be the sort of main focus of it. So that's going to be stuff like hiking, paddle boarding, some fishing, maybe some events around about Scotland which aren't generally to do with dogs or farming, and exploring some new places around Scotland, like we sort of did with the Scottish Deer Centre on the channel recently. So sort of like family days out. And a lot of people were concerned that maybe I'd be overdoing it, but this is something me and Stacey want to do anyway. We want to get out and about a bit more when we have time off. Obviously having Cole recently, Stacey is now sort of stuck in the house a little more, so it would be nice for her to get away on the weekends and do something a little bit different. And it would also be good for Cole to go out and experience these places and have a more varied childhood. Sounds like he likes that. So the question here really is, if I started a second channel which was based more as maybe an outdoor sort of adventure channel away from the sort of farm and the animals aspect of it. There'll still be animals in it. I mean, me and Storm do the paddleboarding together. We'll probably take the dogs on hikes, but it would be more focused at sort of outdoor and adventuring and sort of family adventures around Scotland, out with the farm and our home setting. And probably put more of a focus back onto the sort of original plan for this channel, which was sort of farming, sheepdogs, dogs, animals, and our sort of life here at home. I know we'll be adding some gardening videos and some build videos. We've also, like I said, we've got some new animals which we're going to have around the home, which should bring some fun, add some new experiences to the channel, something we can focus on for a little while. And I asked you guys to guess that animal, and absolutely nobody got it right, but some people were extremely close, but nobody actually got the nail on the head. So I suppose keep guessing. So guys, we have another surprise coming up later on the original channel. If you remember, we took the dogs on holiday 2 years ago. Me and Stacey have actually bought a holiday home in the form of a static caravan, which you'll see in a few months. Which will be taking the dogs on holiday maybe 2 or 3 times a year now, and that kind of makes it a lot easier for us, even though it was a little bit expensive. I mean, we've got it on finance, but yeah, so there's definitely still going to be a lot of exciting things happening on this channel. There's going to be new things on the original channel, but starting a second channel means this channel isn't going to get messy, it isn't going to get really mixed up with lots of different types of content. And if certain people are more interested in one side or the other, then it also makes it easier for them to find the content that they want, and it will more than likely keep us on a better sort of algorithm with each channel, if that makes sense. Anyway guys, I want to know your opinions on all this, and please comment down below what you think. And that'll do for this video, and we'll see you in the next one.